EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from the Superdome. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready up! Let's go now!
And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jonas Sanker is there to make the stop.
A gain of 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to try it here again. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, New Orleans.
Here we go, here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one complete right side. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Okay, ready?
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll look to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and goal.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. Side of the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. Saints will take a 7-0 lead.
The score is Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Palmer on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards. 3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. Got a man! It's Ibuka! Complete! That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's good.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Up the middle they go. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jonas Sanker is there to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Now he'll air one out. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Into space. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. One play, 80 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Saints will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Now they'll set up to throw. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On comes the punter now. And remember, his first return was taken back for a touchdown. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Cowboy 80. Ready,
Now, faking the give. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And another first down. And another big gainer. This time 23 yards. 1 quarter in the books. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it with 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Come on, come on.
Now a handoff, running right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And In this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's a pickup of 13.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of second and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this third down got a whole lot more manageable.
Third down and 3.
Let's go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the Saints first down. I do believe he's going to get it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4 down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Look wide, get this one complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
12 yards to go.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Bates' kick is good. And the Saints stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He fields it at the 8. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Danny Stutzman there for the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in.
And he will go all the way. Craig Homer. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown number 9 for the year. this extra point. It is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Tag 19, Cowboys.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
And he's going to have the Saints 1st down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. But that mark shows. 1st down. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Number 87. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Bucs' 45-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now it's 2nd and 1.
70 Lions.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10.
76.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
Taken down and sacked.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 19 target. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught! And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go. Ready.
Now a give up the middle, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go now. 18, run it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Bates, good with the extra point. The Saints add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll air one out for Palmer. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. Saints will have great field position right around midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Come on, set! Viking 18!
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Looking for his tight end on the quarter route. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Yaya
It's a gain of 2.
Diaby with the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
Ready.
Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15.
Bronco 80. Ready.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Left side, it's complete. 17 yards on that connection. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Throw left side, that's Johnson. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
12 more yards.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
A gain of 12. And a Buccaneer first down.
He'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and He's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Count the 19 Lions. Ready?
They'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Come on.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Saints will punt this one away, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Moore to return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He's going to have the first down and more. And he will get into the end zone. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The PAT up and good. And the Buccaneers are able to edge a bit closer.
13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80, 70 Lions.
Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Ready? 19.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Here comes the blitz. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Keanu Benton, he gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack. Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long.
60, Buffalo 18.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quick hitting slant there. That is well done there. Converting on 3rd and 15.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
And he will score! Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Palmer now to return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down. Oh, you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 90 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1, and he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves. Take go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Palmer now to return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Saints take over.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Ready?
A handoff as they try to run it here. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? That's on the former first-round pick, Cesar Ruiz. Now a run. He'll get maybe 4 there. It'll bring up second and long.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. Brings up second down.
Let's go now.
They'll be brought down very close to the first down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable third and short.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chain.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Open space inside the 10. And he's in! Touchdown, Saints. And his second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Palmer now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 4.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing now from the gun. That's to Cooper again. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
First down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
That's Ibuka in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down. They'll look to throw again. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Tampa. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
27.
So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Now the Bucs will take their first time out, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Okay, break. Here we go, here we go.
They'll try the right side this time, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Set it.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game.
Come on, set, come. 18, Rattler, 18, let go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again, another catch.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So this one, a win for the Saints. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.